I've missed most of this hand, so we'll just stick around and see what happens. I have no comment. I'll start up on board 52. It looks to me like all the diamonds are going to be good now. West was semi-squeezed. No, he was squeezed. If he pitches a heart, the 8 of hearts is good. So that will be 460 to north-south. I don't know why we don't have comparisons from the other room. Maybe they're playing slowly. I'm told that they started late in the other room. Hopefully there's no penalties. Penalties are they're everywhere these days. Sam Lev got a penalty for 12 imps for a phone violation in the playoff between Canada and Mexico. Mexico actually won the match by 1, but Canada had 6 imps in phone penalties. It's unbelievable. Zia lost the European Open Pairs Championship because he was late getting back to the table for a round because he was standing in line for a coffee. So he is penalized 4.4 match points, and Sabine Auken and Roy Welland won the event by 3.3. So you know what that means. Well, I believe that 2 spades is conventional, and it should show 5 spades and a plus 4 or more in a minor. I'm not 100%, but that's what it seems to me. On board 49 at this table, North was in 3-no trump down 1. However, at the other table, North was in 3-no trump making, so Bridge 24 picked up a quick 10 imps, and they are now up by 9. So we're back and forth, and as Howard Cosell would say, it's the ebb and flow. Actually, I'm told in the other room, South was in 3-no trump. Anyhow, I wasn't watching, so I don't know much about it. Here we are, 2 spades past 3 spades by East, just boosting it up a little bit, and nobody can bid. So here we are. Yeah, I'm told that 2 spades shows 5 spades and 5 plus in a minor, or plus 5 of a minor. Well, the queen would show the king or shortness, better known as Rousseau. They're not defending against no trump. Otherwise, the queen should show the king, queen 10 and look for the unblock of the jack. So, barring any unforeseen pitfalls, it looks like North-South should get 2 spades, and the club is 3, and a heart is 4. Which means that East-West would make 3 spades, but still they have a lot of work to do. It's convenient that the diamonds are 3-3. One spec says if he plays a spade to the king, he could lose 3 spade tricks, but I don't think he's going to do that. I think he may just duck a spade to start and then get on his knees. He'll get on his knees and pray the next time around. Well, they found the mini tap in hearts. I can't see him playing the king. I found that the Polish team, the declarers, are very thoughtful and very precise in what they do, and they take the time to consider all of their options. They tend not to play by reflex. So, and I mean, it takes us a while watching them, but oh dear. My famous last words, I don't think he'll play the king. What did he do? He played the king. So now he is going to go down to dismal defeat. I'm going to play another spade now. Oh, he's going to jack of hearts. Pitching a diamond. All right. Now he's going to go 2 down. North will play the 10 of clubs. Here we are, minus 200. Gawel-Jagniewski. North-South play, in different circumstances, a version of waltz relays, which I used to play back when I didn't have gray hair. And they brought it up the other day. Nobody knew what it was, even Al Hollander, who knows everything. And it was there. I used to play it with Byron Craswell. And it was kind of cool. So, depending upon what they play, 3 spades may be preemptive. But it may not stop West from bidding. West has a hand of his own. Actually, there's been a lot of 8-card suits today. What would you, the specs, bid over 1 spade? Assuming you have all the tools, like Bergen and everything else, what would you do? Oh, we have a vote for 4 spades. 3 diamonds could be burgundy. And he might be lying, if it is. Could be a way of showing a preempt. Now West, now that South has bid 3 diamonds, which is West's suit, I wonder what he will do. A lot of people bidding 4 spades, vulnerable against not. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I asked and you have given, and I accept. So now we've got people coming in with 3 spades, which is good. There we are. 3 diamonds is a preemptive raise in spades. Yeah, 5 diamonds is probably the standard bid. The a lot of the specs, kind of funny. They said that they would bid 3 no trump over 3 diamonds because, well, partner should have a spade stopper. Well, partner shouldn't have a spade stopper. So 5 diamonds is probably the par bid on the hand. He's not vulnerable against vulnerable. He's put the screws to North a little bit. North might take a plunge, but I doubt it, if South is preemptive. So that's good. That's 5 diamonds. It's going to be very difficult for the North-South to beat this one. Convenient king of hearts on side and the ace of spades for a heart pitch, so he's going to only lose 2 clubs. He's going to make 5 diamonds. You know, on a lot of different days, North would be whacking 5 diamonds, and that would result in 550. So it was a pretty disciplined pass by North. Some people might say it's easy, well, but he had the World's Fair. Well, wouldn't you like to be in 4 spades here? 3 no trump is not going to make. They can take 5 diamonds. So 4 spades. You know, all of these hands, you know, they always have some flaws. It's like DNA. Spades are always 4-1. Anyhow, I think that they'll end up in 4 spades. East might open 1 no trump. Oh, he opened a spade. Good. So now it's going to be easy. West will just give a spade raise, and they'll just barge in the game. Joe Grue has never been known to be a shy bidder. There we are. Well, it's very interesting. So on diamond, 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 I'm not so sure that he can make 4 spades. His trumps will be shortened. North has a hard entry to cash diamonds. There's no club position, so this may go down to dismal defeat. I guess East thought that with his robust 16 points, bullets, you know, that he had a chance of making 4 spades, so he just barged into it. No, he won the king of diamonds instead of the jack. Now he's going to play the queen of diamonds. Oh, well. King of diamonds followed by the jack. He's trying to tell his partner that he's got something in hearts. He could have played the king and the queen, which would have made it pretty obvious. Oh, the ace of spades. He's just strong. He's doomed. Might even go down 2. So what's he going to do? Play a spade to the 10? Or ace of spades and a spade to the 10 and a low heart? That'll get him nowhere, because North is going to play the jack. You know, I mean, it's difficult over 3 diamonds to make any type of a game try, but, you know, I guess he's sitting in a position where he either bids 4 or he bids 3. Can't bid 3 no trump on a doubleton diamond. But, you know, bravo to Joe Grue. He bid 3 diamonds to get them off to the right lead in any event. Queen of clubs would not have been a profitable lead, because then he has no club losers. Some of the specs are saying 3 hearts doesn't necessarily need to be a heart suit, it's just a general game try, because of the fact that they were boxed by 3 diamonds. And there's a little bit of truth to that. Could be 3 hearts could be a last train type thing. And it didn't happen, so we'll never know. I mean, when you think about it, look at the West Hand. He had a good raise. He's got queen 10 spotted trumps. He's got the king of clubs, queen of hearts. You know, he's not littered with jacks. So he might have had a little bit more than East deserved, and it's still going to be meat at the dish, as they say in baseball. DOA. An interesting comment from a spec. They said if East doubles 3 diamonds, would that be, would the specs play that as penalty, or would it be just a general game try showing cards? This is where you sit down and you work things out with your partner. Normally it takes some bruises and some scars in order for you to get around to it. But these are the cool things about bridge. Some of the specs are saying that double of 3 diamonds is penalty and 3 hearts is a general game try. Once again, when you sit down and you work things out with in your partnership and your system, little things like this are important to cover and to make sure that you have them nailed down. Well, he knows that the writing is on the wall now, and he's just going to have a little bit of damage control. Here comes the heart, and as predicted, North plays the jack. The heart play is still of no benefit. Just a question of how many he's going to go down. He's got to find a way to go down 1. Guaranteed to go down 1, so he's just got to find a way to leave it at that. How can he do it? How is it possible? People are saying that he should just pitch a club on this, and then he's down 1. Can't rough it anyway. No sense in playing a heart, so he's got to pitch a club, and he's down 1. Well, Vugraph operator said that the players are on a potty break, so I guess we'll have a few minutes to relax and wait for them to come back. And everybody can refill their drinks and throw some more potato chips in the bowl, and whenever the break is over, then we'll start it up again. Somebody was telling me that in the United States of America, the politically correct term for a potty break is a bio break. Well, I've never heard that before, but I'll file that for future reference. When I'm in the United States and somebody says I'm going for a bio break, I'll know what they're doing. In England, they say it's a loo break. Barry Crane was probably the best match point player of all time. He left us way too early. He was murdered in Hollywood or in Los Angeles. Barry Crane used to be a producer and director. He used to do lots of things like Mission Impossible and Mannix and things like that. But he was an amazing bridge player, and he would throttle the opponents, good, bad, and indifferent. And there were a lot of things that he had that when you played with him, you had to obey, and they were known as Crane's laws. And some of them were as follows. Never pull partners penalty doubles. Well, duh. How many of us have pulled partners penalty doubles? Well, we have at some point in time, but I think we've stopped now. Another one of his rules is sevens are singletons. Don't ask me how that came up, but that's a rule, and you had to obey. He also had a rule, do not bid grand slams in Swiss teams. And there was an example, like the four aces when they were playing, they would throw you off the team if you bid a grand slam. And another one, the last one, we'll get back to the hands, one of Barry Crane's famous things is, only Jesus saves. And here comes the diamonds. Kit Woolsey, who's at the table chat, pointed out that he probably needed the Queen of Clubs lead on the get-go in order to beat this contract. Some of the specs are amused and odd that experts play 3-no trump with 14 opposite 8, and they make them. Well, that's the hallmark of Jeff Mextreth and Eric Rodwell. They make more 22 and 23-point 3-no trumps than just about anybody. But it's the modern style. They're very aggressive. They're wonderful declarers, and they challenge you to beat them. They bid the game and they say, "Come and get me. See what you can do. Show me the dance that needs you a star." And we're on board 56, which is halfway through this final session. Grue, just let me have a look. On the hand in this room where West was in 3 spades failing, and the other table they were in 2 spades making 3 for an 8-imp gain. And then on the hand with the 8-bagger in diamonds, as I predicted, some people would double with the north hand because he's got a very nice hand, and they doubled at the other table and they made it. So now Grue, those 2 boards, Grue has picked up 12 imps, so now he has retaken the lead. He's leading 86-83. And this is such a match, every hand the lead changes. It's just amazing. Well, West tried for slam, and East with his dog just sort of signed off in game. Never gave it any more thought. So they have to be very careful. If they were in slam on the first spade lead, North would have to duck. But he would have to follow to 4 rounds of clubs. So East could pitch 2 hearts. Looks like 6 spades is gin. Yeah, they're only going to make 5 spades because North needed to have, no, that's okay. No. So they can never make 6. Oh, I don't know about this. He's got to be playing some clubs. Here we go. Club to the jack. They got 2 aces anyway. It's been a long day, folks. Sorry. And plus I'm by myself. I may have to break into the old Shadow Nifta Pap in order to get my faculties back at their razor sharp potential. Specs are saying for me to email a glass of wine to them. I don't know. Can we do that? Some of the specs are saying, why don't I fax it? And this is it for the defense. It's going to make 4. There's no other play. Nothing at all. East will rough with one of his high spades. And claim. So East should open a club, and we'll see what happens with the south hand. It's hard to predict what Brad Moss will do on any given hand. But he and Joe Grue play a version of Walsh Relay, so can't all be bad. They're going to compete for a part score, and I don't know who's going to win. Obviously, we can see that East-West have a 8-card spade fit. West has a paucity of high cards. So you open 1-0 trump with 18. Well, that'll get you somewhere. Here's Joe Grue backing in with his heart suit. Ace Queen Jack spot and out. I guess he just wants the lead, but Brad Moss might compete in hearts now, so. Oh, Kit Woolsey made a great point. He thinks the redouble is so that West can declare the hand. Excellent point. Two spades by Brad Moss has got to show a heart fit and a good hand. Joe Grue's bailing out with his smelly 8 points. East may take a view, and he may just bid 3 spades. It's hard to say. Bidding 2 spades makes North declare. Oh, how exciting. Well, the redouble of 2 hearts would show a maximum hand with spades, and he has a little bit more than a maximum. He actually has 1 more point than a maximum. So anyhow, here they are in 3 spades. It'll be played by East, and South will lead a low heart. You can tell a lot of the Europeans have gone to bed. This afternoon, at different times, we had between 4,000 and 4,500 kibitzers just at this table. I'm told that on board 54 in the other room, Bessis and Bertheau stopped in 3 spades, got a club lead, so they're going to make 4. So it looks like Joe Grue could pick up 7 more imps. Low from Jack X, I suppose. So they are going to get a heart and a spade and a diamond. So it looks like 3 spades will go down 1 trick. If he plays a club back now, he can give his partner a rough, but it's kind of hard to figure. Well, maybe he has a stiff 7 of clubs. It's hard to figure that he led the 7 from the Jack 7. I'm told in board 54 there's Bessis Bertheau had a systemic pickup because they play 1 of a major, 2 of a major is 8 to 11. Yeah, it looks like he's going to go down a couple now because when South gets in with his ace of spades, he'll play another club and North will be able to rough it. Somebody made a good point. He led the 7 of clubs. The reason that South led a club back is because Barry Crane said all 7s are singletons. So they're going to get a diamond in the end for down to 200. Well, Joe Grue, I mean, he doubled 2 hearts, so, you know, that gave Brad Moss an opportunity to compete to the 3 level, and the opponents took the push, and that's a very cool 200. So on board 54, where East was in 4 spades going down, where he just jumped to 4 spades, they were only in 3 spades at the other table. They got a good lead, the Queen of Clubs, because the guy North didn't bid diamonds like Joe Grue did. And so they made 4 for 170 and minus 100 at this table. So the Grue team picked up 7 more imps. They now lead 93-83. So 1 no trump, 3 clubs was Puppet Stamen, 3 diamonds showed 1 major, 3 hearts says I have 4 spades, and 3 no trump says I have 4 hearts. So here we are. And that's not the lead that hurts, not that there was any. So this is what we all hate when we make an opening lead and declare leads our suit right back at us. So he's going to play the 9 of hearts now, I think, and give up the queen so that his 8 of hearts will be boss. A lot of good things working for East on this. Queen of diamonds is on side conveniently. Spades don't break, but he got a heart lead, which is cool. So now he's going to play for split honors in clubs. He still hasn't set up the heart. Yeah, I got mixed up on the hearts. It's been a long day. It's been a long 10 days of commentating. Not much more to go. He didn't have to set up that heart. I was mistaken. He had a free finesse in diamonds, and he did it. Al Hollander sent me a text. He says he needs a vacation. Al Hollander has been here for every session of every match all week. He is a stud when it comes to commentating. and he is also our resident systems guru. Anything to do with systems, if Al Hollander doesn't know it, then nobody else does. Anyhow, that was 660. We're now on board 59. 6 boards to go to decide the winner of the Spingold knockout teams. Well, on board 55 in this room, north-south were in 3 no trump, making 3 for 600. In the other room, they were in 1 no trump, and they made 3, but they were not in game. So Grue picked up yet another 10 imps. So he is now leading 103 to 83. From boards 52 to 55, Grue has picked up 29 imps, which is cool. I think that East-West have to find a way to stop the bleeding as quickly as possible. Now would be a good time. So West is asking East if he has a spade stopper, and East duly said, yes, I do, and he bid 3 no trump. So this will be painless. I guess they can take the first 4 heart tricks, but I think Moss will lead the queen of spades on the auction. Who knows? It doesn't really matter what he leads. They're gin for 3 no trump. Kid Woolsey made a good point. 5 of minor would have been great had South had 5 hearts, because he could lead a heart to the queen and then the king of hearts and then a heart back. So if he had 5 hearts to the ace-10, they'd be better off in 5 of minor. But as it stands now, they will end up making 5 diamonds. Unless South leads a heart, they will make 5 diamonds, 5 clubs, and a spade for 11 tricks, 460. So even though North did not double 3 spades for a lead, South led one anyway. So now he'll have an easy finesse for the jack of diamonds, and he'll end up making 10 tricks, and mere mortals like you and I would claim, but maybe he's gonna think about it. The Grue team picked up another imp. On board 56, at our table, East was in 4 spades making. At the other table was 4 spades plus 1. So another imp for Grue, 104.80. Oh, I see what's going on. I guess there was a claim, and now they're on a bio break. See how quickly I learn? Well, Grue may be able to pick up some more imps. On board 57 at this table, they were in 3 spades, 2 down, when West had a Yarborough. And at the other table, in this room, East opened a no trump with 18. In the other room, Bessis opened a club, being prepared to bid 2 no trump, but it went 1 club all pass. And it's going to be very difficult for him to go down, so it's just going to be another pickup for Grue. Somebody with a great sense of humor said, if Lou Stansby takes a break, is it still called a Lou break? So 1 spade, 2 no trump by a passed hand is probably a good spade raise, considering he's a passed hand, and East just vaulted into the game. The 8 of spades is not the lead that hurts. I am informed by somebody from across the pond in jolly old England that they don't call it a Lou break. They call it a comfort break. So we will all have to remember that. So it doesn't matter which diamond he plays from dummy, it's going to win. Unless spades are 4-0, he should be able to rough one heart, which is all he's going to need. He's going to lose a club. He's going to lose a spade. He's going to lose a heart. Unfortunate lead for Brad Moss. So on board 57, Bessis was in one club making two. Here they were in three spades down two vulnerable, and Grue picked up yet another 7 imps, so he is now leading 111 to 83, and he's making some distance between his team and the other team. In the last 6 boards, they've outscored the opposition 37-zip. And I don't think so much that East-West are tired. It just seems like North-South are playing really, really well. Well, that ace of hearts might have been a little bit premature. No, there's no problem whatsoever. So he will give up a club and say, I got the rest. Uncle. Uncle. He doesn't have to rough the 8 of hearts, but this is just a test round, I guess. Maybe he wasn't watching the hearts. Now he's going to try a sleazy low club and hope that somebody with the ace ducks. Not going to happen at this table. So 420, that might have stemmed the bloodbath a little bit. The lead was unfortunate, but anyhow. This looks like a part score battle. West is going to bid a heart. Joe Grue a bit of spade. West will bid 2 hearts, presumably showing 4. I don't know whether they play support doubles in Poland. Rumor has it that in the Swiss teams, which is played alongside the Spingold knockout team, somebody says that the Carolyn Lynch team won it, and the Fleischer team with Zia and everybody else came second. If you want to check the results in the Swiss team, please go to www.bridgewinners.com. They should have them posted. Well, Al was kind enough to put the web page on the table chat, so if you see it there, bridgewinners.com, just click on it and you can get some results in the Swiss teams. So here, East-West have stopped in 3 hearts, which is wise. The 9 of spades. Okay, that must show 0 or 2 higher. I guarantee you West will play the king. So now he has to play some trumps. I wonder what the percentage play is. Ace and low to the queen. North, with his 9 of spades lead, has shown the ace. It's never going to go away anyway. If he can figure out the trumps, I think he's going to be well placed. Well, that isn't working. Can you imagine if North had led the queen of clubs? That would have picked up that suit. Made a good lead. Now the diamond suit is picked up, conveniently. So, now I wonder if North played a spade. Nah, that's not going to happen. To give a rough slough. Might have been the thing to do. He may end up making this contract. Well, South will now win the jack, and that'll be it. That's their 4 tricks. Done. When North was in with the club, if he would have played a spade for a rough slough, that might have caused a little bit of discomfort. However, he made it. Good for him. 3 more boards, everybody. This and the next 2. And we'll be done for the week. We'll be done for the 10 days, actually. And another Nationals will be put into the archives. So he opens a spade. I wonder if Brad Moss is going to leap in clubs or just bid 2. I can't see him passing. Just me saying that is a kiss of death. He'll probably pass. Oh, good. So he just bid 2 clubs. Now, what would we do with the West hand with that long diamond suit? 2 diamonds? Oh, it's not forcing. So it's like a negative free bid. Good to play that. Meckwell play that a lot. 2 no trump is natural, obviously. South is not going to. He'll either bid 3 clubs or pass 2 no trump. Gee, the cards are really placed well. This would be a 21.3 no trump. Even David Byrne agrees with me. Wow. So, oh, he passed now 3 diamonds. I wonder what that's going to do to the. I think South has to pass 3 diamonds as well. So here we are. We are 5 boards ahead of the other table. Joe Grue is a lightning fast player, and if he gets his way, he will convince you or persuade you or bully you into playing at his pace. And if you do that, if you accept that you will be at a disadvantage because he can handle it well. So very difficult for West to pick up the diamond suit for 1 loser. So it looks like he's going to lose 2 diamonds. And he's not going to lose any spades, but he can lose 3 hearts. And I think that North has to get out there and play a heart pretty soon. I guess he can force in clubs, but the tap's not going to hurt him with a 7-card suit. Actually, one of the specs, who happens to be a friend of mine, said that the way that Grue plays, it's like the hurry-up offense in the NFL. Now the 9 of hearts was good, so he gets to pitch a spade. There's no spade finesse, so down 1. This is now the penultimate board of the Spingold knockout teams that's been going on for days. So the second last board, there's one more after this. It looks like Grue has an insurmountable lead because the boards that remain are fairly flat. Doesn't look like there's a lot of swings. On board 58, at this table they were in 3-note trump making 5. At the other table they were in 3-note trump making 4. So the bridge 24, they gained an imp. So it's now 111 to 84. And we only have 2 boards left, but in the other room they have 6 boards left. Well, the 2 of clubs, I guess, is, first of all, it tells partner that they're void in hearts. And some people play the lead of a low club, means that they'd like it to be led back. However, in this instance, it gave away something, and now North is playing hearts through West's overcall. So this is always painful when people do that. And he's going to make a bunch of tricks. I don't know if West will go up with the ace. Might play the 10. As predicted. The 10 of clubs is just a decoy. More hearts. Well, the 8 is marked. So now, what do you think he's going to do? West overcalled. So I think that North will play him for quite a bit. No, was it? Now he's play another heart. This would be fun to play. West cannot lead clubs back, so his best play is probably to lead a heart. And then North can win and play the 8 of diamonds, and the 10 of diamonds will be a pitch for his spade. So he will make 5. 660. I'm told on board 59, at this table they were in 3-note trump making 5. At the other table they're in 5 of a minor. So the bridge 24 will pick up another couple of imps apparently. But on this end there's a claim for 630. And we have reached the final board of the Spingold knockout teams 2013 version. And we have to, give a lot of thanks to a lot of people. So I'll start by thanking the ACBL for permitting us to broadcast this fantastic event. Thanks to Fred Gittleman and Uday, who runs BBO, to Fred for inventing this vehicle so that we can all watch it. I think it's just, a lot of people talk about inventions or whatever over the last however many years, but I'll tell you that this bridge base has been marvelous. I'd like to thank Jan Martel. Jan Martel does yeoman service or work or whatever you call it on behalf of the ACBL. She organizes all the commentators. She controls things. She's just a wonder to be associated with. I'd like to thank our Vugraph operator, Maya. Maya is one of the best. Very few undos. She gives a little commentary on what's going on at the table, just so that we can all be entertained. I'd like to thank a lot of the table chat. There's Henry Weitzer, David Byrne. There's Al Hollander. If I didn't mention Al Hollander, he would have me assassinated. Kit Wolseley, who's just a marvelous analyst. But most of all, over these past however many days, and of course during all of our productions, we have to thank the specs. The specs seem to be excited, they get involved, and I hope that they had fun. So we will see you soon. Go to the other table and watch and see what happens. Thank you very much.